So I ended the last video talking about some stuff coming up, and today's that day. For those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, I mentioned in some other videos, but about 7.5 years ago, I had some pretty major surgery that, well, there's a picture here in the middle now. I wound up in the hospital for 5 days with my very pregnant wife, sitting there not knowing exactly what's going on. I have an ongoing condition called cholesteatoma, which is basically non-malignant cysts that grow in the head, specifically in the ear canal. And last time it wound up like on my brain and everything else, which they didn't know until we were in surgery. And my outpatient surgery turned into 5 days in the ICU. Well, since then, I've always done follow-ups religiously, like every 6 months, 4 months. And unfortunately, there's a spot in my head that they're not really sure what's going on because the skin is retracting and my skull is exposing. Granted, it's like the size of like the end of a straw right now, like a really small, like a coffee straw. Still not good. So we're now finding ourselves here at the Arizona Radiology Center, Arizona Radiology something or other, it's called Sarah, to get a MR CAT scan with contrast, and I am slated to have exploratory surgery in like a month. So that's why I kind of said maybe we won't have videos for a while because I'll be recovering, but I also kind of want to document what's going on. Not fun, kind of scary. I know you're definitely feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. I guess the bright side is I get a month off of work at least, which I'm working my tail off before I leave, which is not my decision, but it's a necessary evil. And all this is happening like, today is August the 14th. I have the appointment today, then I have a follow-up tomorrow to go over the findings, and then I actually fly out to Oregon on the 16th to check on my dad, whose health stuff and living situation's not so great, so I'm trying to figure that out. I immediately come back and work 11 straight days. And then we have Tucson Comic-Con. I guess that's a bright future. And then basically I go into surgery. So it's going to be a pretty hectic next month, and a month filled with we don't know what's going on. Am I scared? Absolutely sure, because we don't know, and the fact that it's under the skull, it seems that's why we're doing this, to see if there's actually something happening underneath there.
If we can see anything.
Yeah, because right now he's not sure because the bone is softer than it should be, which indicates something is there, and that part of my ear, since it's been reconstructed so many times, they can't really see what's going on in a large part of my ear, and I can't do MRIs. I've tried. I can't. Like when people say they're claustrophobic, I don't think they truly understand what that means. It's something I can't control, and they tried. Last time they pulled me out because they thought I was going to have a heart attack or stroke because of the way and I was just like, oh, are we done? They're like, no, we thought you were about to explode. So we're hoping for the best, but I'm a child of planning for the worst, so we're here trying to take care of everything. I thought I'd invite you guys along. Oh, almost had a car accident in the parking lot. I guess if we're going to have an accident, a medical facility is the best place. But we thought we'd invite you guys along because this is a scary process, and I kind of wanted to share it a little bit just so people know that even though it's scary, you got to dive into it head first and tackle it. I'm just sorry I'm putting you through this again. Our kids seem ambivalent. Charlie just asked me this morning, are you going to the hospital? How long are you going to be there? I was like, buddy, I'm not going to the hospital yet. And our oldest, Henry, is just like, Daddy's sick? Sort of, kind of, not really. We're trying to find out. We're here together. You've been through it once already. You know what to expect-ish.
No.
How are you feeling?
Anxious, nervous.
And I have to say, this is just the world messing with us. We just paid for our vacation in November for my 40th birthday, and now we don't know what's going on. So yay. But hey, if all goes well, we'll be having this conversation again soon in Disneyland. Yeah, let's go in there and get this started. First, I got to pick up paperwork from my actual doctor across the way, and then come back to get scanned. You ready? Mm-hmm. Ready as you'll ever be?
Yeah.
Step 1 sort of done. Now step 2, poked, prodded, and scanned. Day 1 is done. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of contrast. It got really warm, and I just tasted yuck. And he goes, yeah, that might happen. But I have to say, he's not a phlebotomist or anything, but that was an excellent stick. I've donated a lot of blood in my life and I've had lots of IVs. That was the smoothest one I've ever had. He's like, you got good veins. Sorry, not to make our conversation awkward. I've dated a lot of nurses, and they've always said, I would love to give you an IV. I'm like, okay. Like, in a hospital setting? Or because to me, that sounded more threatening than anything else. I'm feeling okay. I just feel a little like, I had to lay down with my head back for a while. It's a CAT scan, which I just cannot do MRIs. In fact, halfway through this, I was thinking, oh, maybe I can do MRI now, because that'd be better for them to look at my stuff. And I got an itch on my back. I knew I couldn't scratch it because it was in the middle of the machine going, you can't move. But knowing that I could scratch it, I was okay. Then as I was describing it to you right now, I said, like, if I'm in an MRI, I wouldn't be able to get my hand above, and I stopped, and I started getting that overwhelming panic attack of claustrophobia just thinking about it. Like, I started shaking a little bit. Like, I cannot do it. Like, I'll look a guy in the face with a gun to my head, be like, do it. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm not scared of a lot of things. That's one of them, and I don't know why. But what do you say we get some comfort food?
Yes.
Are you okay with our choice?
Yes.
And our choice is, that's right, it's our favorite pizza place here on the north side of Tucson. I think we've earned a little lunch today, and more to come. All right, we're next, food. Always hits the spot. Oh, that was good. It's now the next day, and I'm heading back for my follow-up from yesterday's CAT scan. I don't know why I'm really nervous this morning. I'm going by myself. Dana's at work, Henry's at school, Charlie's downstairs playing with my aunt and my mom. And tomorrow we leave for Oregon. Let's get this done. On a serious note too, I'm realizing how much more the unknown is affecting me now that I'm almost 40. I have 2 kids, my wife, my family living with me. When I had these type of surgeries and issues before, it was always kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. Either it'll be fixed or it won't be fixed. Definitely how the changes that happen in our life affect us more and more. The reality is I can't stop thinking about it. And it's only been like less than a week. Hopefully we get some good news today. Or at least we know better what's going on. Knock on wood. I just got here. I thought I'd share with you guys. Gotta be honest, I really don't want to go in. Mostly at this point, I'm just tired and just exhausted, both physically and just with my whole ear situation. As a parent, the only thing I really hope for is that we kind of determined part of this is genetic, other part was environmental growing up. I just hope my kids don't have this issue. It's one of those, I know I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle them going through it. All right, let's go inside. Just got done with my appointment. I guess on the brighter side of things, it reminded me a lot of the movie UHF, a specific scene, because we looked at my CT scans we had done yesterday, both with contrast and without contrast, in hopes that it would show some sort of inflamed area. Unfortunately, it didn't show anything, so we're in the same boat. When I say it didn't show anything, it doesn't mean it's like, oh, it's all good. No, like, it just, the type of condition I have is an ongoing disease. It's going to keep happening. They couldn't see anything because the type of soft tissue it is. They were hoping that there was some sort of like vascular imaging with it, like maybe blood flowing with it. It would kind of reveal what it was, but it's soft tissue, so it doesn't reveal anything, unfortunately. But I felt like that scene, where it's like, and you win nothing.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
Oh man, so I felt like, all right, well, I didn't do anything, so that was an entire day for hopes. But plans have not changed. We're still going forward with surgery. We talked about me trying to do an MRI. That was me bringing it up, like I'm willing to try. But he even pointed out MRIs are never accurate either in these instances. They just tend to be better as far as the possibility of seeing something. But either way, this really is the idea of action versus inaction. In other words, the hope is you open it up and it's just something very simple. And yeah, it stinks. Now you have to sit there and heal, and it's going to take a while to heal with something like this. Or the other part is you get in there and it's something more serious, and having not done anything would have resulted in something worse later on. Like in my case, because there's a cavity in my head, which is weird to say, where they've had to go in and do the surgery, scrape it out before, because this condition is very aggressive and very invasive. The concern is, and this is where I got to talk to my wife and family and everything, just so they understand why there's more concern than usual, is where that cavity is, unfortunately, it's literally tucked between where all my facial nerves are and one of the more serious blood vessels that run through the bone, like run through that area. So like a mistake either way can either result in paralysis, or if it's like latched on, or if they have to cut too deep, there's a very real chance of puncturing that blood vessel, which is essentially it's like an artery, that particular one. So lots of risks. Lots and lots of risks. But hey, let's go get ready for our trip to Oregon now. You know what? I think that's where we're going to end this particular video. I know this wasn't the most entertaining, but like I've said in the past, I really wanted to have this video kind of just be a look into our lives, as far as, like, we started off, can a like middle class family survive with just like an electric car? Because, you know, we have 2 kids, we're always traveling, we use our car for everything. We put a lot of miles on our cars. And part of that process is showing what it is to be that family. So the ups and downs, it's not just our travels to Disney, it's just not my ventures to Comic-Con, things like that. It's the day in, day out reality of life, which, yes, it's supposed to be the reality of owning an electric car, and it's sprawled into other things, but it's having an electric car as part of living that life. Like, I don't know, it's hard for me to digest right now. It's hard for me to explain. My brain's in a million different directions right now. So, well, we'll end it here. I swear we're gonna have some more, hopefully, upbeat videos coming up soon. Again, I don't know how many videos, or if all, after my surgery, because I'll be basically down and out for at least a month, at least. Because, again, pretty serious head surgery. So we'll see how it goes from there. But, like I said, we're going to Oregon. We got Tucson Comic-Con coming up before the big day. So we're going to have some fun stuff coming. Now, after all that bummer stuff, if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe, follow. Oh, man. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Let's take another ride together. Bye-bye.